Va folosi sau nu va folosi Vladimir Putin arme chimice sau nucleare? Ar putea fi președintele rus capabil de o astfel de mișcare? Ce decizii vor lua liderii lumii în această săptămână? Acestea sunt întrebările acestor zile și am stat de vorbă cu generalul Ben Hodges, fost comandant al trupelor SUA în Europa. Haideți să vedem ce spune acesta despre următoarea mișcare a Kremlinului în războiul care dă fiori întregii lumi.
Kremlin is probably used this hypersonic missile to demonstrate that they have a capability. I mean, you remember President Putin started bragging about this weapon 2 years ago. So probably there's a psychological aspect to it. And they also, of course, I think, are anxious to begin to disrupt the logistical support that the West is providing to Ukraine. But at the end of the day, it doesn't cause any more casualties than others. It's just, it moves so quickly that it's difficult to knock it down. I don't know how many they have. I don't imagine they have a lot because this must be a very expensive weapon.
General Hodges, given the facts on the ground that the Russian army is not performing as everyone was expecting, what do you think Vladimir Putin's next move will be?
I think this week and next week, we're in the decisive phase of the campaign where the balance is really potentially going to shift. I think that Russian forces are culminating. They in a few more days, they will not have the ability, I believe, to continue large offensive operations. They will try. They would like to get Odessa, of course, but I don't think that they have the manpower and the logistics to be able to do this. So that means that they probably will have to consolidate what they have to hang on to what they have captured. And they will still continue to fire missiles and rockets into civilian areas. They'll continue to murder innocent people to keep the pressure on all of us. What I don't know is, do they escalate to the use of chemical weapons or a nuclear weapon? I think this is unlikely because that would put things in a different category. And it would make it very difficult, I think, for the United States to not be more forcefully involved.
President Biden is traveling to Europe this week. How important is the visit of the President of the United States for the security of the region? And what kind of decision can we see after this summit?
Well, this is a very important week. It is an opportunity for the President and all of the heads of state and government to declare this is about democracy versus autocracy. This is not just about Ukraine. And so all the democracies of the world sticking together. And I hope that he will say Ukraine is going to win, that we will not allow Ukraine to be defeated. We will not allow autocracy to defeat democracy. And then I hope he will invoke what President Roosevelt said back in the beginning of the Second World War, that we are the arsenal of democracy, meaning that we will provide everything that Ukraine needs to defend itself. You can be sure the last thing the Kremlin wants is a conflict with NATO, because they will get crushed.
General, do you think Vladimir Putin is capable to attack any other European country like Romania, because it's a neighboring country with Ukraine, or maybe Poland?
I think this is less likely now than I did a month ago. A month ago, I saw it as a possibility, but the Ukrainians have inflicted so much damage on Russian forces that I don't know that they have the capability. That doesn't mean they won't. That doesn't mean that there could not be some sort of a incident, but it just seems very unlikely to me that they would do that. He has made a lot of bad choices here, and I see no positive outcome for Russia. Zero. There's nothing good that's going to come out of anything that he's done. He does not seem like the kind of person that would say, okay, I made a mistake, let's back up. So either there's some sort of diplomatic off-ramp where he can declare victory, but I personally would hate it if it was a type of negotiated settlement where Ukraine lost something and Russia was rewarded for its